Return of the kick by Hinton, 57-yard kickoff. Oklahoma formation to the right. Hard split to the right side from the Nebraska 37. First down, 10 yards to go. Just underway. Here's Warmack rolling to his right. He fakes pass, runs to the ball, needs a block, cuts the corner, and picks up about a yard to the 36-yard line before he was bumped out of bounds there by Dennis Sorrell, the left safety. Pickup of exactly 1 yard from the 37 to the 36-yard line. Second down, 9 for Oklahoma at the Nebraska 36 after that 59-yard return of the kickoff by Eddie Hinton. Second and 9 from the Nebraska 36. Warmack at the controls, calls the signals, gives to the fullback, Harper, right down the middle for pickup of only a yard to the 35-yard line. Fumble, and Nebraska has recovered. Nebraska recovers the fumble. It was Wayne Malin, I believe, who came up off the ball. Nebraska recovers the fumble and takes over at the 37-yard line in their end of the field. He was hit by the fine middle guard, Wayne Malin, and I believe Malin made the recovery. So Nebraska gets the ball for the first time on that fumble recovery from their own 37-yard line. First down, 10 yards to go. Here's the handoff to Gregory around the right side. He's hit at the 39, falls to the 40. That was Ben Gregory, the left halfback, coming to his right, brought down by Jim Riley and Harry Hetmansberger at the 40-yard line. Oklahoma defense has Robinson, Riley, Liggins, Titsworth, and Kohler. The ball at the 40. Nebraska has an unbalanced line to the right. Man in motion is the right halfback. Wilson back to pass as Churchill throws. And let's see if it's complete in the area of the 49-yard line. He did catch the ball right on the ground. He was on the ground when he caught the pass, but it's complete to the Nebraska 49-yard line to Tom Penny, the split end. So that's a pickup of 9 yards, and that'll bring up first down number 1 in the ball game for Nebraska at their own 49-yard line. 13-14 to go in the first period. Unbalanced line to the right. Nebraska's unbalanced to the right almost on every play. Normal T. Gregory has it sweeping from left to right. 49, 45-yard line, 44, and rolled out of bounds at about the 43-yard line in Oklahoma territory. For a pickup of about 7 yards or 8 yards on the play, brought down by Ricky Burgess, the right linebacker. Nebraska has tremendously big halfbacks. Gregory, who was sweeping from left to right on that play, weighs 219 pounds. Harry Wilson weighs 212, and fullback Pete Tapman weighs 220. The ball at the 42-yard line in Oklahoma territory, just upfield from it. It'll bring up second down, about a yard and a half to go. Churchill gives to Wilson, sweeping from right to left, trying to get around the left side. Spins off one tackler, goes inside the 40, and then is hit by Steve Barrett and driven back. But the gain will get him the first down plus a couple of yards change. Let's see where they spot the ball. They'll mark it down at the 38-yard line. Five-man line for Oklahoma. Wilson sweeping from right to left. Gets to the 35 and dives out of bounds at about the 32, 33-yard line. Bob Stevenson helped bump him out. Stevenson, phys ed major from Claremont, California, plays the defensive right halfback. The ball is spotted down at the, let's call it the 32.5-yard line. Round off the figures, make it the 32. A little upfield from that. No score, 12-21 to go in the first period. Nebraska, unbalanced line to the right. Churchill gives off to Gregory. Over right tackle, big hole, 30, 29-yard line. Then he's pushed back by Riley and Hetmansberger. From the 32, inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. That'll be very, very close for the first down. We may have to have a measurement here. Here's Don Roberts replacing Bobby Robinson, a defensive left end for Oklahoma. It was just a little bit shy of that first down in the area of the 28-yard line. And now we will have a measurement. They looked it over and decided to go ahead and measure anyway. So it'll either be third in inches or, of course, first and 10. Less than a yard to go in the area of the 28-yard line, about 28.5. Unbalanced line to the right. Nebraska at the Oklahoma 28.5. Churchill, quarterback keeper down the middle, has the first down easily. Gets close to the 25-yard line. Put it at the 26. That's the third first down for Nebraska. They've marched from their own 37 down to the Oklahoma 26. Wilson will go as a slot man to the right side on the first and 10 from the Oklahoma 26. Churchill takes the handoff, rolls to his right, is hit at the 25 and hit down very hard in the area of the 25-yard line. Good tackle by Don Roberts and Eugene Ross, defensive left end and the monster man. Ball just downfield from the 25. Bobby Robinson back aboard now, replacing Don Roberts. Second down play for Nebraska, and about 8.5 yards to go. Unbalanced line to the right. Churchill rolling to his right, throws a short pass complete to Wilson at the 23-yard line, across the 20, across the 15, and down at about the 15-yard line, or 14, by Bobby Robinson and Rod Cross-White. That was a short pass well executed by Churchill, who rolled out to his right, fired the short pass, and it was complete down to the 14-yard line. So about a 10.5-yard pickup on the play, a first down for Nebraska. Unbalanced line to the right, Churchill to Gregory over the right side, hit as he hits the line of scrimmage and falls forward, and may pick up a yard on the play to the 13-yard line. Harry Hetmansberger made the tackle. Here's Don Roberts now replacing Bobby Robinson again at the left defensive end position. A pickup of 1. It'll be second down 9 for Nebraska at the Oklahoma 13-yard line. On the fumble, however, and their second down. Nebraska recovered and is driven down to the Oklahoma 13. Second down, 9. Right halfback in motion. That's Wilson back to pass. Churchich, he throws deep. Intercepted by Stevenson at the 5-yard line. He's at the 10, at the 15-yard line, up the middle of the 18-yard line.
It was a real nice, quick defensive move by Bob Stevenson. He got in on the ball, which was quickly thrown. And I think we have a timeout called or something. Let's see what they're going to do down there. They're stopping the clock.
Second time the Sooners have had their hands on the ball. No score, 9:39 to go in the first period. Hinton on the wing to the right, Hart split, or rather to the left. Hart split to the left. Shot on the off-tackle play, up the middle, across the 20 to the 23-yard line. Brought down there by Len Sinkmile, Rick Coleman, and Marv Miller. The linebackers and the left cornerback. The advance from the 19 to the 24, 5-yard scamper by Ron Schatz from Weatherford, Oklahoma. The junior tailback. The center backfield is Warmack, Harper, Schatz, and Hinton. Oklahoma 2nd and 5 from the 24-yard line, and Oklahoma's into the field. 9:14 to go in the first period, no score. Formation to the left for Oklahoma. Of course, an I formation. 5-man line for Nebraska. Warmack pitches back to Schatz, going to his left. Cuts the corner. It's the 25, at the 30, 35, and driven out of bounds at the 38-yard line. 10 for Oklahoma. That's the Oklahoma first down in the ball game. Oklahoma formation right. Warmack at the controls. Gives the Schatz off tackle. 40, 45, 49, 50-yard line. Brought down by Larry Wahos, the second first down for Oklahoma. So Schatz has gained 15 yards and 11 in his last 2 carries. A total of 26 yards in his last 2 carries. Oklahoma 1st and 10 at the midfield stripe. Oklahoma formation to the right. Warmack at the control, 6-man line for Nebraska. 1 linebacker and 4 deep secondary. Schatz off tackle over the right side, down in Nebraska territory, about the 46-yard line. A pickup of close to 4 yards on the play. Jim McCord and Wayne Malin make the tackle. The left tackle and middle guard for the University of Nebraska. The ball at the Nebraska 46, just upfield from it. It'll bring up a second down play and 6 for Oklahoma at the Nebraska 46. 7:40 to go in the first period, no score. Oklahoma on the move from left to right against the strong south wind. Hart splits to the right side. Hinton lines up at right halfback, otherwise I formation. Nebraska 5, make that a 6-man defensive line. Warmack takes the ball, gives to Schatz over left tackle, 45 inside to the 43 to the 42-yard line. A twisting tackle there by Carroll Stiff and Wayne Malin. A 3rd and 2 from the Nebraska 42-yard line. Both ends are tight. Crowder lined up at left half. Schatz in the tailback position. Harper at fullback. Warmack looks over the defense. Hand off to Schatz over the left side. He has the first down inside the 40 to the 39-yard line. Schatz needed 2. He got 3. That's the 3rd first down for Oklahoma. Tackle made by Carroll Stiff and Langston Coleman. A pickup of 11 yards gives Oklahoma their 4th first down. 1st and 10 from the Nebraska 28-yard line. Formation to the right with 5:36 to go in the first period, no score. Schatz gets the handoff, hit behind the line by 3 Nebraska Cornhuskers. Wayne Malin, the initial tackler, with help from Len Sinkmile and Rick Coleman. The loss of 2 from the 28 back to the 30. 2nd down 12 for Oklahoma at the Nebraska 30. That was the off-tackle play off the I formation that Oklahoma has as their basic offensive play. They worked everything off from that play, and this time Nebraska was reading the mail, and they were ready for it. Hinton on the wing to the left side. Nebraska has a 5-man line, 2 linebackers, 4 deep secondary. Warmack rolling to his left side now, looking to pass, faking pass, still fakes pass, cuts inside at the 32, gets to the 30-yard line, which is the line of scrimmage, so actually has no gain on the play. Carroll Stiff, the right tackle, played his blockers well and made the tackle. Well, they give Warmack to the 29, so give him a 1-yard pickup, although there was a lot of lateral movement from right to left as he was rolling to his left, faking pass all the way. 3rd down, 9 for Oklahoma. The Nebraska 29-yard line with 4:33 to go in the first period and no score. Nebraska penetrated all the way down to the Oklahoma 13 before they threw an interception. This is Oklahoma's deepest penetration to the Nebraska 29. Oklahoma, with the wide side of the field to the right, has a formation to the right side. 5-man line for Nebraska, 2 linebackers. Here's Warmack giving to Harper, the fullback. He blasts down for about 4 yards or 3 yards, close to the 26-yard line.
From what's going to amount to really about 47 yards away. He'll be kicking from the 37.
The ball will be spotted, I believe, Jack, at the 44-yard line. Vachon throws it. It's way short. The wind carries it. It hits at the 4-yard line, bounds upfield across the 5, and Oklahoma downs it at about the 8 or 9-yard line. Of course, that has the same effect as a punt that is down, so Oklahoma might as well try the field goal. It was no good. Nebraska stops the Sooners and takes over after they missed field goal of 44 yards. Ball will be placed down at the hash mark 18 yards in from the near side at the 9-yard line. Nebraska unbalanced line to the right with Tom Penny the split end to the right side. Churchich takes one handoff. Now gives to Davis, or that's Tatman, up to the 10 to the 11-yard line for a pickup of 2 yards. That was Pete Tatman, the fullback from North Platte, Nebraska, 220-pounder. Brought down by Barrett and Robinson, the safety and defensive left end. Bob Churchich, the quarterback. Fine senior, gives to Gregory, sweeping from left to right. Big hole up to the 15, 18-yard line. Close to the 19 before he's brought down. That'll be very close to the first down. Harry Lighthorse Wilson sweeping. Oh, that was Gregory, beg your pardon, sweeping. It was Wilson making good blocks to spring him. The backfield for Nebraska, Churchich, Gregory, Tatman, and Wilson. Nebraska plays a straight T-formation backfield, unbalanced line to the right, nearly on every play. Here we go, on a third down, less than a yard to go. Churchich to Tatman, over the right side, up to 20, has the first down easily, gets to the 23-yard line. Bobby Robinson brings him down to 23 for a pickup on the play of 5 yards. That's the 5th first down for Nebraska. They have it at their own 23-yard line. The Sooners have been able to make Nebraska go a long distance to pick up any kind of field position at all. That's been true of Oklahoma, too. Here's Churchich to Wilson, sweeping from right to left. Oklahoma covers well and knocks him down at the 23, which is the line of scrimmage. Titsworth and Ricky Burgess make a fine tackle on Harry Wilson. Kohler also helped out there. He fell forward to about the 24, so give him a 1-yard pickup rather than no gain. Bring up second down play and 9 yards to go for Nebraska at their own 24. T-formation backfield, unbalanced line to the right. Wilson in motion from right to left. Tatman gets the handoff up to the 25. He's hit at the 27-yard line. Gang tackled by Oklahoma's middle part of the line. Liggins, Riley, Titsworth, Ross, and Hetmansberger. And they place the ball down at the 28-yard line. So pick up a 4 on the play. 3rd and 5 for Nebraska. Tom Penny splits to the right side. Normal T-formation in the backfield. Oklahoma 5-man line. Churchich fakes to Tatman. Pitches back to Gregory, sweeping from left to right. 30, 33-yard line. Very close to the first down. Wait a minute, he falls across the 35 and finally gets to the 37. And that time they broke a tackle at the 33 and got another 4 or 5 yards before they were finally brought down to the 37-yard line. 1st and 10 for Nebraska. They're 6th in the ball game at their own 37-yard line. 37 seconds left in the first period of play. Nebraska from their own 37, 1st and 10. Churchich to Wilson on a strap play up the middle, 40, 44-yard line. And it was Robinson and Hetmansberger who finally make the tackle at about the 45-yard line. That was a trap play to Harry Wilson, the right half, going over the right tackle position, and he advanced from the 37 all the way to the 45 for an 8-yard scamper. Formation is to the left this time, unbalanced line to the left. Wilson from his right halfback, sweeping to the left, 45, 50-yard line, a very hard runner. Barrett on the tackle along with John Kohler and Harry Hetmansberger. Ball will be near the 50-yard line. There's the end of the first period of play. It'll be 1st and 10 Nebraska as we start the second quarter. That's the end of the first quarter. The score, Oklahoma nothing, Nebraska nothing. Ball club. 3 of the 4 starting backfield men are seniors. Gregory, the left half, is a junior. Nebraska 2nd and 8 from the Oklahoma 48-yard line. Slot to the right side. Movement along the line. I believe Oklahoma made contact. Liggins, I believe, jumped offside before the ball was snapped. Let's see if the officials rule whether he was drawn off or what here. 3. It'll be 2nd down and 3 after the penalty. Nebraska, formation to the right, unbalanced line to the right. Churchich fakes one handoff. Gives to Gregory. Big hole, 40, 35, 30, 28, 27-yard line. Left halfback Ben Gregory, overblocked by Gary Brihacek. Over the right side, a gaping hole, and he went from the 43. Picking up the 8th first down, and the ball will be placed down at the 27-yard line. 27-yard line. Formation to the right. Churchich to Wilson over the right side, across the 25 to the 24-yard line. Hetmansberger and Jim Riley on the tackle. In the second period of play, we have no score. Oklahoma, Nebraska, Owen Stadium before about 35 to 40,000 fans. Nebraska, unbalanced line to the right almost on every play. Tom Penny to split into the right side. Normal T formation in the backfield. Churchich fakes to Tatman, gets to Gregory over the right side. Big hole again across the 20 to the 18-yard line. Eugene Ross makes the tackle. That was the same play that gained well a moment ago, on which Gregory advanced it 16 yards from the 43 down to the 27. This time he gets from the 24 down to the 18-yard line. Formation right, Churchich to Tatman, hit at the line of scrimmage, driven back by Jim Riley from Enid, Oklahoma. The left defensive tackle, a fine tackle by Riley on Pete Tatman as he tried to go over Riley. Riley plays the left side defensively, so that would make it Tatman going over his offensive right. And he's hit right at the line of scrimmage. 4th down 1 for Nebraska. Formation to the right, Churchich at quarterback. Fakes to Tatman, gives to Gregory, hit by Ross, but he falls forward for a couple of yards. Ross made a great effort, the Sooner monster man. He hit Gregory at the 18, but Gregory, with his tremendous size, was able to fight his way down to the 16 for a 2-yard pickup. And it's the 9th first down for Nebraska at the Oklahoma 16-yard line. Tom Tenney is the split end to the right side. Unbalanced line to the right. Bob Churchich, the quarterback, fakes to Tapman, keeps on a quarterback keeper play. He's hit and dropped for a yard lost by Riley and Ricky Burgess, the left tackle and right linebacker. He may have gotten back to the line of scrimmage, and as they placed the ball down, they put it right back at the 16, so no gain. The Sooner defensive line, Robinson, Riley, Liggins, Titsworth, and Kohler. Linebackers are Hetmansberger and Burgess. Nebraska, 2nd and 10 from the Oklahoma 16-yard line. Formation right. Wilson on the wingback reverse down the middle inside the 15 to the 13-yard line. Titsworth makes the tackle initially with a lot of help from Riley, Liggins, and Ross. So the backfield is Churchich, Gregory, Wilson, and now Dick Davis, who's from Omaha, Nebraska, sophomore, business major, 19, 5'11", 201. Nebraska from the Oklahoma 13, 3rd and 7, formation right. Wilson on the wing to the right. Churchich pitches back to Davis, sweeping the right side. He's hit at the 11 or 12-yard line, driven back hard and brought down by Ross and Robinson.
That's the first time in 8 plays Nebraska had tried a real sweep-type play, and this one came to the narrow side of the field because they didn't have a whole lot of running room.
Kicking will be Waholt. Weber will hold. The ball is down. The kick is in the air against the wind, and let's see, it's good. It just made it over the crossbars. Just made it over the crossbars. The official was right underneath looking at it carefully. He almost had a magnifying glass out. It's timeout on the field. The score, Nebraska 3, Oklahoma 0. Had to go for the field goal rather than the touchdown. The ball is laid down on its side against the wind. This kick is held up, taken by Meacham at the 30-yard line, and he's hit immediately and brought down by Bob Best, who was in the game on the kickoff play. Nebraska laid the ball down on its side, but tried to kick it hard, trying to get some mileage out of it against the strong wind. It went to the 30, and Meacham got it back, let's say, to the 32. So about a 30-yard kick and a 2-yard return. Oklahoma 1st and 10 from their own 32-yard line, trailing 3-0. Bobby Warmack is the quarterback. Shots at tailback. Hinton on the wing to the right. Shots gets the handoff up the middle. Flash for about 5 yards, maybe, or 4 yards to the 35 or 36-yard line. They push him back. Jerry Patton makes the tackle initially. Defensive left end. Nebraska stunning on defense. 6-man line now. Oklahoma formation right. 2nd down 7. Warmack rolls to his right. Looks to pass. Fakes. Now will throw a deep pass for Ben Hart. 2 men covering him. Hart catches it at the 28-yard line. 25. Spins away at the 20, but he's out of bounds at the 22-yard line.
Knew doggone well he was out of bounds, but he was going to play it for all it was worth. He kicked up chalk dust all over the world over there and went on in just like nothing had happened. But it was a fine catch. The pass wasn't thrown far enough. Ben came back on it, made a good grab.
The 22-yard line. Formation left for Oklahoma. There's a fake handoff to Harper. Warmack keeps around the left side. He's tackled by Langston Coleman, the defensive right end, after he picks up short yardage. Let's see where they put the ball down. That was the option play with the fake to fullback. Harper and Warmack keeping around the left side. Picks up less than a yard, about a half yard. 2nd down, 9.5 for Oklahoma. Nebraska, 21.5. Oklahoma gained a half yard on 1st down, so it's 2nd and 9.5. Hart splits to the left side. Really a tremendous catch he made. Kenton is on the wing to the left. Nebraska 5-man defensive front. Warmack at the control. Shots at tailback. Warmack takes the ball, gives to Harper over the left side, across the 20 to the 18, the 17-yard line, maybe the 16. Barry Alvarez, the right linebacker, brings Gary Harper down. Calls the signals. From the 16, Warmack hands off to Shots over the left side, across the 15 to the 13-yard line. Will leave Oklahoma 1 yard shy of the 1st down. Barry Alvarez makes the tackle. 4th down 1 for Oklahoma at the Nebraska 13-yard line. And here comes Crowder and Bigby in the ballgame for Oklahoma. 2 linebackers in very close. Warmack calls the signals, takes the ball, gives the Shots over the right side, hit at the line of scrimmage, falls forward, and it'll be very, very close to the 1st down. Let's see where the official places the ball down. Shots trying to go for right tackle, but he was hit hard by McCord and Sinkbile and Wayne Malin.
Well, this one all depends on where the officials saw it.
Nebraska backfield of Churchich, Gregory, Wilson, and Tatman, with Tenney split to the right side. From the Nebraska 13, Churchich pitches to Wilson, sweeping from left to right, cuts upfield at the 15-yard line to the 16, and is driven back. Liggins, Titsworth, and Ross all in on the tackle. Barrett helping out. The Sooners are doing a great job of gang tackling today. You have to stop these big Nebraska halfbacks. Strong wind. They're traveling from left to right, from north to south. Here's Tenney splitting the right side. Unbalanced line to the right. T formation. In the backfield. 6-man line for Oklahoma. Here's Churchich giving off to Gregory. Up the middle to the 19-yard line. Brought down by Riley, Liggins, and Ross. A pickup from the 17 closer to the 20 as they put it down, so it'll be 3rd and 3 for Nebraska at their own 20-yard line. T formation. It's Kimmel, flank to the left side. Churchich hands off this time to the Gregory, or rather Wilson, going from right to left. He gets across the 20 to the 22-yard line. It may be very close to the first down. They needed to go to the 23. John Tipsworth makes the tackle for Oklahoma. And again, it depends on where they put the ball down. We'll have a measurement in the area of the 22.5, 23-yard line. And he's short. Regular type T formation. Unbalanced line to the right. 4.5 yard to go from their own 22.5. Churchich easily has the first down as he leans over center on the quarterback keeper play. Goes from the 22.5 up close to the 25. Picks up about 2.5 yards on the play.
They're going to have to buck up on the second down plays. That's where they've been given the yardage, and they'll have to tighten up their second down play defense.
The ball just downfield from the 25. 1st and 10 for Nebraska, and they're rolling into the field. Right end split. That's Finney. One fake handoff. Gregory gets the handoff up the middle. He'll get across the 26-yard line. Then driven back hard. Shots picked up 17 yards on that sweep around the right side. He got some fine blocking out front downfield and advanced it from the Oklahoma 35 down to the Nebraska 48. Oklahoma has 2:06 to go before halftime. They're with this strong wind, which, of course, aids the passing attack. And a 4-deep secondary. Here is Warmack rolling back, looking, throws a deep pattern to Hinton. It's complete at the 20-yard line. 15, 10, 5, touchdown Oklahoma!
He stuck those old bony fingers up there and cleared that pass when he had no right to catch it at all. It was a beautiful catch. Well thrown, beautiful catch. And the Sooners will try to make it 7.
Oklahoma 6, Nebraska 3. Vachon will try the extra point with the wind at the south end zone. The ball is down. The kick is in the air. It's good. Timeout on the field, and the score, Oklahoma 7, Nebraska 3. A 48-yard pass play. Oklahoma leads 7-3, and here's the kickoff from Vachon. A high kick deep in the end zone, goes out of the end zone. A 60-yard kickoff, no return. Nebraska will have it going against the wind from their own 20, 1st and 10. Nebraska, 1st and 10 with a double wing, balanced line for the first time today. Wilson sweeping from left to right, 20, 25, at the 30, 35-yard line, 36-yard line before he's rolled out. Nebraska, most of the time, passes from that double wing formation. This time they ran with Wilson carrying, going from his right wing back position over the left side. He got fine blocking and advanced it from the 20 to the 36, a 16-yard pickup. Wilson on the wing to the right, both ends are split, back to passes. Churchill throws, completed short pass to the 44-yard line in Nebraska territory. That's to Dennis Morrison, the leading pass receiver, and he's racked up by Bobby Robinson at the 46-yard line for about a 9-yard pass play. Again, Nebraska calls timeout. Timeout on the field to score Oklahoma 7, Nebraska 3. Churchill drops back, rolls to his right, looks to pass, goes upfield. It's knocked down, a beautiful play. Great defensive play by Steve Barrett, the safety, who knocked the ball out of the grasp of Dennis Morrison at the Oklahoma 34-yard line. 3 of 6 passing for Nebraska. Bring up a 3rd down play and 1 for Nebraska at their own 46. All right, Kimmel back in it, split in. Wilson gets the pitch, sweeping from left to right, hit behind the line, and driven out of bounds to the far side by Kohler of Oklahoma. A loss of a yard on the play as John Kohler from Burkburnett, Texas, the defensive right end, really played his blockers well, got free to the ball carrier Wilson and brought him down for a yard loss. So it's 4th down 2 for Nebraska from their own 45 with 1:09 to go before halftime. A very fine punt by Joe Armstrong of 30 yards against this strong wind. So Oklahoma takes over at their own 26-yard line, leading 7-3 with 51 seconds to go. This is a hand by the Sooner crowd. Oklahoma huddling now. It'll be interesting to see whether the Sooners open up again or whether they try to kill the final 46 seconds now. The clock is running. Both ends are in tight. Kenton lined up at left halfback. Warmack is at the controls, waiting for the snap from center. 38 seconds. Warmack keeps up the middle, trying to kill the clock. Brought down after a pickup of about a yard. And the time runs out before Oklahoma snaps the ball. Well, that's the end of the first half. We'll be back in 60 seconds for the halftime activity. On either side of him to receive the kickoff. There is the official's whistle from referee Earl Jansen. Here's Patton's kickoff, a fine end-over-end kick with the wind. Hinton takes it deep in the end zone, decides to run it out at the 5, 10, at the 15, 20, cuts to his right, gets to the 21 or 22-yard line. So by running it out, he ended up gaining a couple of yards. If he touched the ball down, Oklahoma would have had it at the 20. As it is on the run back, they have it at the 22. 60-yard kickoff, 22-yard return. Mel Brihacek makes the tackle for Nebraska. Oklahoma, 1st and 10, leading 7-3 from their own 22-yard line. Puts wide to the right side. Meacham is the tight end on the left. Warmack at the controls. Hinton lined up at right halfback this time and shots to the top of the eye. He's gone all the way at the I formation. Shots over the left tackle across the 25, the 27-yard line for a 5-yard burst over the left side. Carroll Stith and Wayne Malin make the tackle on Ron Schatz over Ed Hall and Ron Winfrey over the left side. 2nd down 4 for Oklahoma from their own 28-yard line. Hinton on the wing to the right. Hart split to the right side. 5-man line for Nebraska. Warmack takes the ball, takes to Harper, pitches back to Schatz, sweeping the right side. Gets away from one tackler, 25, hit at the 30, driven down at the 31-yard line. Will be 1 yard away from that first down. Good tackle by Marv Miller, the left cornerback from Columbus, Nebraska, 21-6-1, 189. 3rd and 1 for Oklahoma at their own 31. Byron Bigby replaces Hart at end. 3rd down 1 from the Oklahoma 31. Both ends are in tight. Hinton lined up at left halfback. Handoff, fake the shots, pitch back to Hinton, sweeping the right side. He's at the 34-yard line. First down, Oklahoma. That's the 8th first down. Marv Miller made the tackle with Dennis Terrell helping out. Left cornerback and left safety. So it was the fake to shots. Nebraska thus pulled in their defense, thinking Schatz had the ball. Hinton got the pitch back and swept the right side, picking up 3 yards on the play from the 31 up to 34. First down, Oklahoma at their own 34-yard line. Hart back in there at the end. He split to the left side. Hinton on the wing to the left. I formation with Schatz in the top of the eye. Nebraska, a 6-man front, 1 linebacker, 4 deep secondary. Warmack to Schatz over the left tackle, 35, 37, 38-yard liner, close to it. Jim McCord, Rick Coleman on the tackle with help from Marv Miller. 3 deep secondary this time. Warmack fakes to Schatz, rolls to his left, hit behind the line, gets away from Coleman, then is dropped. He stumbled and fell at the 25-yard line. Fine tackle by Langston Coleman, who got a hand on Warmack. Warmack spun away from him, but lost his balance and fell. So a loss from the 38 back to the 25, 13-yard loss. 3rd and 19, 7-3 Oklahoma leads, 11:39 to go in the 3rd period. Hinton on the wing to the right, Hart split to the right side. Warmack has shots in motion to the left. Handoff goes to Harper up the middle at the 35, or 33-yard line, or close to it. Rick Coleman, the right linebacker, brings him down. Harper, who hasn't carried the ball much this year, got the handoff, a big hole over the right side. And he advanced from the 25 to the 32 as they put it down. So a 7-yard pickup, but that'll bring a 4th and 12 for Oklahoma. And the first punt in the ball game for Oklahoma. Stidham kicking into this stiff wind. Snap is back. Stidham puts the toe into it. Gets a pretty nice kick away. Kicks it away from Wellholtz. It hits the Nebraska 38 across the 35, across the 30. Goes dead at the 29-yard line. A fine kick by Stidham.
That was a very, very, very important kick. Nebraska had done just what they had hoped to do, kicked the football to Oklahoma and held them deep in their own territory, forcing the Sooners to punt into the wind.
Churchich has his team unbalanced line to the right. Fake one handoff. Gives to Wilson going from left to right. Slips and falls and trips up at the 30-yard line. Kohler got a hand around Wilson's ankle, tripped him up, and so he gains only a yard. Harry Wilson going from right to left. Picks up 1. Second down 9 for Nebraska at their own 30-yard line. Churchich back to pass, throws upfield. It's intercepted by Crosswhite. 35, 30, 25. At the 20, cuts to his right against the flow. He's hit at the 18, spins away, goes to the 15-yard line. On the wing to the right. Hart split to the right side. 6-man defensive line. Warmack takes the Harper. Fumble at the 21, and Nebraska recovers at the 21-yard line. Nebraska from their own 20, 1st and 10. Churchich takes the handoff. Going down the right side of the line. Pitches back to Gregory. Up, away from one tackler at the 25. Bounced out of bounds at the 31-yard line, I believe. Fine run by Ben Gregory from Uniontown, Pennsylvania. He was hit by 6 or 7 players. Crosswhite finally drove him out at the 31-yard line, I believe. Penny splits to the right side. Gregory on the wing to the left. Quarterback is Bob Churchich. He takes the ball, gives to Tatman up the middle across the 35, the 36-yard line for a 5-yard pickup. Bobby Robinson, defensive left end, makes the tackle. Just upfield from the 36. Second down play, about 4.5, 5 yards to go for Nebraska at their own 36. Oklahoma's intercepted 2 passes this afternoon. One by Bobby Stevenson, one by Rod Crosswhite. An unbalanced line to the right, normal T formation in the backfield. 6-man line for Oklahoma. Churchich hands off on a quick handoff play up the middle to Wilson, and he's hit right at the line of scrimmage. Penny will split wide to the right side, unbalanced line to the right. 6-man line, 2 linebackers close, make it a 5-man line. Churchich fakes the handoff, rolls to his right, throws upfield, complete at the 45 and down immediately at the Oklahoma 45 to Tom Penny. It was Crosswhite and Burgess making the tackle. A pass play of 9 yards to the 45-yard line. First down, Nebraska, number 14. 4 of 8 passing for Nebraska. The ball at the Nebraska 45-yard line. Penny split to the left side. 6-man line for Oklahoma. Churchich to Wilson, sweeping from right to left, retreats back to the 40. He's hit at the 43-yard line, drops for a yard lost at the 44 by Hedmonsberger. Let's pause now for station identification. This is the Sooner Football Network. So the yard loss on the play by Wilson brings up 2nd and 11 for Nebraska at their own 44. 2nd and 11. Formation to the right. Wilson in the slot. Churchich back to pass. Plenty of time. Throws. Complete. Drop at the Oklahoma 48. Wide open was Tom Penny, and he just flat dropped the ball. No one was near him. Davis, a sophomore in the Nebraska setup. All right, 3rd down 11 from the Nebraska 44. Oklahoma leading 7-3 with 7:10 to go in the 3rd period. Wilson in the slot to the right. Double wing formation. Gregory on the wing to the right. Wilson on the wing to the left. Back to pass to Churchich. He throws deep, and it's complete. But let's see, was he inbounds or not? He was inbounds at the Oklahoma 37-yard line or 38, and the crowd is booing. They thought he caught the ball out of bounds, but the official rules it was an inbounds catch at the Oklahoma 37.5-yard line. Tom Penny made the catch, so he redeems himself. Slot to the right side, 5-man line. Churchich down the line of scrimmage, pitches back to Davis, sweeping the right side at the 35, at the 32-yard line. He's racked up hard by Robinson, Hedmonsberger, and Crosswhite. So pick up of 5 by Dick Davis, the fullback, sweeping on the pitchback of the option play from his fullback position to the right. And they advance to the 32 on 1st down, 2nd and 5.
Looking at the ball control in this game, Nebraska's put the ball in play 51 times, Oklahoma 29 times.
All right, 2nd down 5 from the Oklahoma 32. Nebraska's with the ball. Handoff goes to Wilson over the left side across the 30 to the 29-yard line. He falls forward. Let's see where they mark it down. Tisworth makes the tackle. Side of the field is to Nebraska's left. Churchich fakes one handoff, gets to Gregory. Big hole at the 25, 20, 15, 10. Hit at the 6-yard line and drops it about the 5 or 4-yard line. That's Ben Gregory. A gaping hole over the right side opened up by Gary Brachacek and Bob Pickens. Advancing from the 28 all the way down to the 5-yard line, just downfield from it. So a 23-yard scamper by Gregory. Tom Penny split to the right side. Unbalanced line to the right. Churchich gives off to Wilson over the left side. Fights hard. He's hit at the line of scrimmage and driven back. They get about a yard on the play to the 4. Toller and Titsworth, Stevenson, Barrett all in on the tackle. Crutchmer's in there at the right linebacker spot for Oklahoma. The ball up to 4. 1 yard pickup. 2nd and goal to go from the Oklahoma 4. With 5:12 to go in the third period. Oklahoma leading 7-3. Bob Churchich, the quarterback, has his team out. Unbalanced line to the right. Normal T formation in the backfield. 6-man line. Churchich gives to Kirkland, sweeping from right to left. Hit at the 3-yard line by Ross. Fights forward close to the 2. Let's see where they mark it down. Wilson at left half. Churchich at quarterback. From the 2, 3rd and goal to go. Churchich down the line of scrimmage. Pitches to Davis, sweeping the right side. He's in for the touchdown. Around the right side. Dick Davis, the fullback, took the pitch back from Churchich and went in for a 2-yard scamper around the right side. Nebraska goes back in front, 9-7, as they march from their own 20, 80 yards on this drive for the touchdown.
Nebraska had a couple of big plays in there. The sideline pass cut on a 3rd and 11 was a real big play in the drive. Sooners now trailing by 2, and Nebraska's going to try to make it 3.
Kicking will be Larry Wahos. This is with the wind. And of course, a big extra point it is because it'll give them a 3-point lead. The kick is blocked. The extra point is blocked, and it's so good. Stevenson blocked it. Stevenson blocked it. Oklahoma trails only by 2. From Saginaw, Michigan, waiting for the whistle to get the kickoff after the Nebraska touchdown. There's the whistle, and here comes the kickoff. End over end, right down the middle. Hinton goes into the end zone about 5 yards deep and will not run it back. He will touch it down. In the end zone, it'll be brought out to the 20. Oklahoma will have first down, 10 yards to go from their own 20-yard line after the 60-yard kickoff. Nebraska 9, Oklahoma 7. Here's Hart splitting to the right side. Hinton on the wing to the right. Shot from the top of the eye. 5-man line for Nebraska on defense. 2 linebackers and a 4-deep secondary. Warmack gives to shots over right tackle. Gets a pair of yards to the 22-yard line over the right tackle spot. Blocks from Cosmos and Calhoun. 2nd and 8 for Oklahoma. Jerry Patton, the defensive left end, makes the tackle. 22-yard line with 4 minutes, 2 seconds to go before the end of the third quarter. Nebraska leading 9-7. Warmack looks over the defense. Long signal count. Takes the ball, gives to shots over right tackle. He has a yard, maybe 2. Still squirming. Gets up close to the 25. Fine running by Schott. As Wahos, Coleman, and Miller all were in on the tackle. Shots kept squirming, and they put the ball down at about the 24.5-yard line. 2.5 yards picked up. 3rd down play, and a little more than 5 to go for Oklahoma. Their own 24.5 with 3:34 to go in the third period of play. 2 linebackers and a 3-deep secondary. Some stunning on the Nebraska defense. Warmack takes the ball. He rolls to his left, looking to run a pass. Gets past one man, but is hit at the 25-yard line and will be brought down for about a half a yard pickup. Looked as though he wanted to sweep, but was forced inside and could not find anyone to throw to, so he had to keep the ball, and he advanced it just across the 25. Got about a yard and a half on the play. Larry Wahos is back to receive the punt on a 4th down play for Oklahoma. The ball is back to Tom Stidham. Good rush by Nebraska. Fine kick by Stidham against the wind. Wahos signals fair catch, takes it at the 35-yard line in Nebraska territory. Real fine kick by Stidham against this strong, strong south wind. So Nebraska from their own 35, first down, 10 yards to go, leading Oklahoma by 2, 9-7. A 39-yard punt against the wind by Stidham. Nebraska with Churchich at the controls from their own 35-yard line. Unbalanced line to the right, normal T formation. Movement on the Sooner line. Gregory gets the handoff, sweeping from left to right, hits behind the line and drops, but the flags go down. I believe Liggins was offside as he was trying to get the jump on the offense, and I believe he crossed the line of scrimmage just before the ball was snapped. Wilson in the slot to the right. Penny split to the right side. Here's Churchich given to Tatman over the right side, 43, 44-yard line, close to the 45. Robinson and Riley make the tackle. It'll be close to the first down, but he'll be about a half a yard away from that first down marker, just shy of the 45-yard line. 2nd down play, a half yard to go for Nebraska at their own 44 and a half. In the backfield, unbalanced line to the right. Churchich gives off to Kirkland, hit behind the line and dropped right at the line of scrimmage by Riley. Good tackle by Jim Riley from Enid, Oklahoma, senior. Riley's 6'4", and weighs in at 241 pounds. Ball still at the 44 and a half. 3rd down, a half yard to go. 1:30 to go in the third period. Here we go. 3rd down, half yard to go. Churchich gives off to Davis, hits the middle, and very close to the first down. I believe he has it as he squirted underneath some tacklers. A minute 8 to go before the Sooners have a wind advantage. Nebraska, double wing. Churchich picks back to Davis, sweeping the right side. He's hit, but fights his way upfield to the midfield stripe. Wiley knocked him out of bounds. Now, wait a moment. The official says he stepped out at the line of scrimmage, the 46. So no gain on the play, or very little gain. Second down, about 10 yards to go. 56 seconds left in the third period. Unbalanced line to the right. The wide side of the field is to Nebraska's left, however. Here's Churchich faking a handoff. He's back to pass. He looks. He's still looking. Plenty of protection. Now he's hit by Kohler and down at the 43-yard line. Third down, 13 for Nebraska from their own 43-yard line. Double wing set up. Both ends are split. Tatman back in the game. He's the only remaining back behind Churchich. Back to pass goes Churchich. Looking. Kohler hits him. The ball is loose. And it's recovered by Nebraska. Now it's still fumbled. It's loose again. Let's see whether it was a fumble or whether it was a pass. It depends on whether the player had his pass. It's a fumble. Oklahoma recovers. And that's the end of the third quarter with the score Nebraska 9, Oklahoma 7. From Burke Burnett, Texas, at the Nebraska 40 on the last play of the third period. Oklahoma now has the wind and the football at the Nebraska 40-yard line. An excellent field position, trailing Nebraska 9-7.
Nebraska has really controlled the football in this game. They've run 61 plays from scrimmage. Oklahoma has run only 32.
Jackson in the top of the eye for Oklahoma. James Ray Jackson, 1st and 10 from the Nebraska 40-yard line. 5-man line for Nebraska, 2 linebackers, 4 deep secondary. Warmack to James Jackson, down the middle, 35-yard line, skips to the 30-yard line, close to it. This time a 6-man line for Nebraska. Warmack with Jackson at the top of the eye. Hinton lined up at right half. Warmack to James Jackson over the right side. Hit at the line of scrimmage, falls forward and appears to have the first down or very close to it at the 30-yard line. Craig up over the ball for Oklahoma at center. 6-man defensive line on a 3rd and inches from the 30-yard line in Nebraska territory. Waiting for the snap from center. Warmack on the keeper has the first down as he dives into the middle of that line. Langston Coleman and James Ray Jackson exchange pleasantries on the play. The pickup was for a yard and a half. Oklahoma first down. Number 9 up to Nebraska, let's call it 28-yard line. Actually just upfield from the 28. With Hinton lined up at right half, Jackson at the top of the eye, Hart split to the right. Warmack takes the ball, gives to Jackson over the left side, 25, 20-yard line, 15, 13-yard line.
Jackson can get there so fast. He stepped outside the tackle, really, before the tackle even saw him go by.
Oklahoma to Nebraska 13. Warmack to Jackson down the middle. Hit at the line of scrimmage. Will get about a yard on the play to the 12. Brought down by Carroll Stith and Wayne Malin, the right tackle and middle guard. 12:39 to go in the ball game. Oklahoma trails by 2, 9-7. They have the ball at the Nebraska 12. Second down, 9 yards to go. To the right, 6-man line for Nebraska, 1 linebacker and 4 deep in the secondary. Warmack takes the ball, gives to Jackson over right tackle at the 10, at the 8-yard line, close to it. Stiff and Malin on the tackle, 4-yard pickup to the Nebraska 8, just upfield from it. It'll bring up the third down, 5 for Oklahoma at the Nebraska 8-yard line. Warmack calling for quiet from the crowd, and he gets it. Jackson, the top of the eye, 5-man defensive line for Nebraska. Bobby Warmack takes the ball, gives to Jackson over right tackle at the 6. Leans forward close to the 5, but will be about at the 6-yard line. 4th and 3 for Oklahoma. Vachon and Kendley will check in the ball game to try a field goal for Oklahoma. The ball is at the 6. 4th and 3 for Oklahoma. Vachon will tilt through what will be a 23-yard field goal attempt. The ball is down at the 13. You add 10 yards for the end zone line. Kendley in the game to center. Warmack will hold. The ball is down. Vachon kicks it. No good. It's off to the left. The field goal went off to the left, no good. All right, Nebraska from their own 20-yard line, 1st and 10 after the missed field goal. Here's Churchich handing to Gregory right up the middle at the 25, 30, 31-yard line before Russ brings him down, coming over from the monster man position. An 11-yard pickup and a first down as big Ben Gregory racked up the middle for 11 yards, the 18th first down for Nebraska. They have the ball at their own 31-yard line. 10:27 to go in the game. Nebraska leads 9-7. Oklahoma, six-man line. Churchich gives off to Wilson. Up the middle to the 34-yard line for a 3-yard pickup. Eugene Russ on the tackle. From the 34, second down, 7 for Nebraska at their own 34-yard line. Unbalanced line to the right. Pitch back goes to Kirkland, sweeping from left to right. Hit behind the line. It drops for a loss at the 31-yard line. 31 or 2 by Bobby Robinson initially, with help from Crutchmer and Russ and Riley. So a loss from the 34 back to the 31. They lost those 3 yards they gained on the previous play. 3rd and 10 for Nebraska at their own 31-yard line. Tom Penny is the split end on the right side. Dennis Morrison splits to the left. Double wing formation. And here's the handoff to Davis on the draw play up the middle to the 35-yard line. With Silby way short of the first down and a 4th down play. Hetmansberger and Tipsworth on the tackle. Oklahoma's Eddie Hinton will go back to receive the punt along with Barrett and Crosswhite. 8:48 to go in the game. 9-7. Nebraska leads by 2. Armstrong in the game to kick. Kelly Peterson, the setter. Snap back is back to Armstrong. Puts the toe into it. Bounds at the Oklahoma 36. At the 29. At the 25. Picked up the 24 by Hinton. Cuts to his right. The 25 hit and dropped at the 25-yard line. Eddie Hinton needed to get a block to get around the end, and he had a convoy of blockers upfield. A fine kick by Armstrong of 41 yards, and Oklahoma will have the ball at their own 25, just downfield from it. 1st and 10 yards to go, trailing Nebraska by 2 points, 9-7. Ben Hart splits to the left. Jackson at the top of the eye, hitting on the wing to the left side. Nebraska has a 5-man defensive front. Bobby Warmack calling the signals. He takes the ball, gives to James Jackson up the middle, across the 25 to the 27-yard line. Wayne Malin, Carroll Stiff, and Jim McCord, the middle of the Nebraska defensive line, bring him down after a pickup of 3 from the 24 to the 27-yard line. Second down, 7 for Oklahoma at their own 27. On the wing to the left, 6-man line for Nebraska. Jackson at the top of the eye. From the 27 in Oklahoma territory. Warmack pitches back to Jackson trying to sweep. He's hit behind the line. Dropped for a yard loss at the 26. Great coverage by Rick Coleman, Kay Karstens, and Langston Coleman. 7:24 to go in the game. Oklahoma formation right will have a triple flanker to the right side. Hinton, Hart, and Jackson all out to the right. The only remaining back behind Warmack is Harper. Warmack back to pass. Looks upfield, still looking. Fakes the pass, gets around one man, fakes another at the 20, 25, 30, 35, 36-yard line. Out of bounds at the 36, and that'll be a first down for Oklahoma. On a fine run and great faking all the way by Warmack. He was faking the pass, and he faked out Rick Coleman. A 5-man line for Nebraska. Warmack with Hart split to the right. Fakes to Harper, pitches back to Jackson, sweeping the right side at the 35, at the 40, at the 45, at the 50, Nebraska's 46-yard line. Coleman and Sinkbile make the tackle on James Ray Jackson, who got around the end and advanced the ball for 20 yards, or let's see, 18 yards to be precise, to the Nebraska 46 from the Oklahoma 36. Nebraska leading by 2, 9-7. Hart splits to the left. Hinton on the wing to the left side. 6-man defensive line for Nebraska. James Jackson, the top of the eye. Warmack at the controls, takes the ball, gives to Jackson over left tackle, across the 45 to the 44-yard line, to the 43-yard line. Carroll Stiff and Wayne Malin on the tackle. A pickup of 3 on the play. Second down, 7 for Oklahoma at the Nebraska 43-yard line. Long signal count. He takes the ball, fakes to Harper, fumbles the ball! And let's see who recovers. At the 44-yard line in Nebraska territory, a pileup, and no signal as yet as to who recovered. Still waiting. Oklahoma recovers the fumble, maintains possession. Warmack must have fallen on it himself. I believe he was the only Sooner near the play. Sees a 6-man line, 2 linebackers, and a 3-deep secondary. Jackson in motion to his left. Back to pass is Warmack. Bing rush, throws, completed for Nebraska, 31 to Hart. He's hit immediately, fighting forward to the 30-yard line. Dropped at the 30. 13-yard pass play, and that'll be first down Oklahoma. They mark it at the 31. 12-yard pass play.
Ben on most of his patterns have been going down and making a little head fake and blowing right by the halfback. This time he went down and came inside, and Warmack hit him right in the middle with it.
Making a 5-man line. Warmack takes the ball, fakes to Harper, pitches back to Jackson in trouble, trying to sweep, just has to try to get back the line of scrimmage and loses a couple of yards. He can't make it back. Langston Coleman, Carroll Stiff, and Wayne Malin all in on the tackle. Boxing in Jackson very effectively there. So a loss of 2 from the 31 back to the 33. Second and 12 for Oklahoma. From the Nebraska 33-yard line, Oklahoma in possession. Warmack to Jackson over left tackle. Big hole at the 30-yard line. He's hit very hard by Marv Miller, the left cornerback. Does a somersault and a 3-yard pickup. Puts the ball at the 30. Third down play and 9 for Oklahoma at the Nebraska 30-yard line. So once again, the Sooners face a big third down play. 3:45 left to go in the ball game. 29-7. Nebraska leading by 2. Oklahoma with this strong wind, of course, already in field goal position. And I'm sure if they don't make a first down on this play, they'll go for the field goal. Jackson, the top of the eye. 5-man line for Nebraska, doing some stunning in there. Jackson motion to the right. Warmack gives to Harper down the middle, 25, 20, goes up to the 15, at the 10-yard line. Oklahoma formation right at the Nebraska 10-yard line, trailing by 2 with 3 minutes to go. 2:45 rather left in the ball game. Warmack gives to Jackson over the right side of the 8-yard line. He's hit hard by 2 Nebraska Cornhuskers. Marv Miller, Lynn Sinkbile leading the tackling with help from Wayne Malin, the middle guard. They give him, however, down closer to that 7, so let's give him a 3-yard pickup. Second down play, 7 yards to go. Oklahoma in possession. Both ends are inside. Warmack, long signal count. Fakes to Jackson, keeps around the left side at the 5, at the 4-yard line. Warmack keeping over the left tackle after a fake to Jackson. Jim McCord makes the tackle. Pickup of 3. It'll be a third down play and 4 yards to go for Oklahoma for the first down. Here's Byron Digby replacing Ben Hart. Getting lined up at left halfback, 6-man line, 2 linebackers in close from the 4, third down play. Here's Warmack to Jackson. He's hit at the line of scrimmage. Will fall forward for about a yard to the 3. And that'll be a fourth down play and 3. And here comes Bashan in the ball game along with Kentley. Actually, they put it down at the 4. He didn't gain an inch. We thought he picked up a yard on the play. Didn't gain anything. So this might be the story. 1 minute and 6 seconds left in the game. And here we go. The ball is down. The kick is in the air. It's good. He hit it. Plays that took them to drive from their own 24 down to Nebraska 4. Here's the kickoff by Bashan. A line drive type kick taken at the 15-yard line by Gregory. At the 20, 25, 30, cuts this up at the 34-yard line, drops at the 35-yard line. Kohler and Hayes on the tackle with 42 seconds. Nebraska's called a timeout to stop the clock. Well, as we're back with you, they didn't take the full timeout, and a pass play on 1st and 10 from the 35 was very nearly intercepted by Eugene Ross. The pass was intended for Tom Penny. Ross had it, but he caught it out of bounds. 32 seconds left in the game, so it's 2nd and 10 from the 35-yard line in Nebraska territory. Here's Churchich rolling to his right, looking to pass. He throws, complete to Gregory at the 45, at the 49-yard line in Nebraska territory. Heckmansberger makes the tackle, 25 seconds left. And that'll be a first down for Nebraska at their own 49 or 50-yard line. Let's see where they put the ball down. Everybody in the stands is standing up. Here we go. Nebraska double wing setup. Both ends split. Churchich drops straight back to pass. He's looking. Plenty of time to throw. He fires downfield. It's tipped incomplete. Heckmansberger tipped it incomplete. That stops the clock with 19 seconds to go. It was at about the 30-yard line in Oklahoma territory. Dennis Morrison was the lad for whom the pass was intended. The ball is brought back to the 50, 2nd and 10. Took 6 seconds to run that play. Double wing. Both ends are split. Only a 3-man rush for Oklahoma. Churchich rolling to his right, looking to pass. Throws. It's complete, but hit immediately by Ross at the Oklahoma 43-yard line. A 7-yard pass play, and Ross really jarred Tom Penny. He's shaken up on the play with 10 seconds to go. Penny is down. Ross is also shaken up. That was a jarring tackle by Ross.
This isn't my idea of the way to spend a Thanksgiving day, I'll tell you that.
All right, from the 10th, from the 43 in Oklahoma territory. 4th down play for Nebraska. Double wings. Churchich back to pass. He's looking. Plenty of time to throw. Still looking. Throws a deep pattern for Rich Nefsky. It's intercepted by Kaufman at the 10-yard line. He's down immediately.